MultimediaJay radio style.
All right, we have graphics, we have music, we have tunes from E's Jammy Jams on the YouTube audio library, and it's time to fire up PowerPoint. Gee, I wonder what we're going to be doing. Tonight's main discussion is a hard counter to a little something I've heard on Devin Nash's show, except I can't figure out where he said it. Was it his last YouTube video or that I saw of, you know, the hard truth about being a Twitch streamer, blah, 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 or is it one of the streams I caught a few minutes of? I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some digging on that. The idea was that Twitch has apparently an interest in being elitist by not taking risks, showing people content creators they may not like. The problem with that idea is it is completely out of line with what social media and technology have been up to recently. It just makes zero sense for tech platforms like Facebook or Twitch or what have you to not develop this kind of stuff. So the first thing we need to do, first we can get the slide in the right place. It's the thing. I've been testing this new format. Which tends to wiggle the slide around a little, but we're making a discussion about content creator baggage versus algorithms. This inverts the thing that we were talking about previously. Last go around, well, we've talked about how technology and people are the only two ways your channel grows. This is actually a way in which either technology or people will actually destroy your channel, because if you have baggage, people don't have to watch. So, at the core of the idea of content creator baggage is this old saying that there are plenty of fish in the sea. Perhaps you may have heard this. I mean, comedy, skit, movie, sitcom, whatever. Guy gets dumped by his girlfriend, goes to the bar because he has nothing better to do now that he's single again. And the bartender is like, don't worry, son, there's plenty of fish in the sea. The idea being, of course, yeah, you'll meet somebody else. There's enough people in the world that you can meet somebody else. This doesn't have to be the end. You don't have to be bummed out about stuff. So, the same thing is true with content creation, though. Not in the sense of, what's the music at? 7%, that's good. That's good enough. All right, could do 10 with some of these quiet tunes from E's Jammy Jams. So here's the thing. The idea of content creator baggage is that there are plenty of fish in the sea. If you give people a reason, if there are drawbacks to watching you, might as well add that to this bullet point. If there are drawbacks to watching you, then people will watch someone else. That's the thing. Why should you tolerate somebody who they may be entertaining, they may be informative, they may be this, that, or the other, but there's some kind of catch when you can just find somebody who's the same in everything except that negative thing? And so it's really just a matter of, quite frankly, that this is the marketplace of ideas. Why should people follow you? Why should people watch you specifically if there are drawbacks to watching you? That's the thing. And that's what content creator baggage is all about. At the core of this is the simple idea that creators with baggage will lose to creators who don't have baggage. That's my story right now with some creators that I've decided not to have anything to do with again. And let's not forget, there is a blacklisting feature on both YouTube and Twitch that lets people tell the algorithms on either platform, do not show me this person's content ever again. When that happens, you lose them unless they deliberately decide to dial their way back to your channel and watch you again. And even then, it may be a little hard to undo the blacklisting if they change their mind on you later. I recently found out that Google's undoing the Google thing that people can use to undo blacklisting you on YouTube is buried deep within the Google account settings. It takes many clicks to get to, and you're only able to do it all at once. You cannot unblacklist a single channels on YouTube. You have to tell the system, you have to completely reset the system and see everything again. So if someone's not willing to do that, or go to all the trouble because it's a very, very clicky, way too many clicks procedure. They're not going to do it. So you're better off not getting blacklisted in the first place. So the idea of content creator baggage is quite simply the pecking order in content creation is creators with baggage lose to creators who don't have baggage. Now, this discussion about algorithms is an example of how technology takes this existing issue and compounds it even further. Social media platforms do not want you clicking around. Platforms do not want you clicking around. They want you watching, reading, listening for as long as possible. So this is where we talk about things like hits, impressions, watch minutes, etc. And we can put in here, even if it's just to serve more ads. Because, ladies and gentlemen, there is advertising as part of this whole procedure here. So the creepy uncle internet technology that tries to hook you up with creators, posts, products and services, if you're talking Amazon, or the creepy uncle internet ads for products. So you look something up on the internet and now Amazon's trying to sell you that stuff for like the next 10 sites that you're on, if not more. So that kind of technology exists because computer matchmaking saves you the trouble. Even though it's kind of creepy, when it works, it's saving you the effort of finding stuff that you're actually interested in. So regardless of the state of technology on Twitch versus Amazon, or versus YouTube, or versus Facebook, it is in a social media platform's best interests to develop these matchmaking systems. There you go. Because in the case of Twitch, you spend less time looking for people to watch if you don't want to watch the people you normally watch anymore. So this is all based on, of course, I've had algorithms recommending new creators to me on both Twitch and YouTube. So the technology is on both platforms. It's just not as developed on Twitch. It doesn't work as well on Twitch. Plus, even if it did work as well, it would be hampered by the limitations of live streaming. That's the sort of thing that, you know, when Devin talks about, well, yeah, you know, Twitch doesn't do anything to help you grow. That is patently false. There are things that are right out in the open on your homepage on Twitch that don't exist on YouTube that make things a lot more concrete in terms of what you want to do next. Recommended smaller communities is a good example of that, and I've been following Joanne Techlover's development as a Twitch affiliate. She's gotten big enough to start getting new members of her audience because they're getting recommended by the algorithm. So she's past the intro, she's past that intro phase where you're just trying to have any audience at all. And she's at the point where, and by the way, she also is a multi-platform creator. She has a presence on Twitter, Instagram, I believe, and YouTube. So again, she's got many feedback loops going. She also was involved with Newegg TV back in the day, so people know her from stuff and they find out that she's on Twitch and they tune into her streams to watch her play Octopath or Stardew Valley or whatever game she's playing. So, but she actually had some people, and every so often I'll ask people in the chat how many are here because of recommended smaller communities. I should probably do that again after the show. And there are some people that say, yeah, I found out about this channel because of that. Yeah, Twitch has algorithms, they just don't work very well. Let's go over to Twitch right now. Open up the other browser. Let me show you folks what I'm talking about. Twitch.tv/MultimediaJay. Let's see here. Say here. Actually, no, we don't even need that. Twitch.tv/MultimediaJay. Shut up! Alright, let's take a look at who's live here. Oh, a lot of people are live. Yeah, Twitch is pretty crowded tonight. The numbers tonight are going to be rubbish. So, here was... Wrong browser! Okay, OBS. Stop showing my live whatever it is. Hold on a second here. Avast Secure. Not that browser. All right, we're going to use the gear for this one. Twitch. There we go. Just generic Twitch. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Generic Twitch. Charity streams are back with some of your favorite streamers. Tune in today, 5 to 7 p.m. Games done quick. Alien Isolation. What's this? Zane Carney just chatting with 155 viewers. Yeah, there's a big music push on Twitch right now in the non-gaming categories. But so here is live channels we think you'll like, and the ongoing problem on Twitch with showing me people I'm already subbed to. Already subbed to Yugi. Already subbed to people I'm already following. There I go with my YouTube terminology again. Okay, so already follow Yugi, already follow Ginny, already follow Barry, already follow S-Fan, already follow Summit, already follow Kiara Kitty, Bob's Burgers TV 25. This, what looks like a DMCA waiting to happen, is the first channel that I don't already know about yet. Ms. Kiff, already follow. Joanne, already follow. 39 Daff, heard of her? I think I might have followed her at one point. But she's not someone I'm following right now, so I could go. So there you go. So 2. Well, not counting the copyright issue. That's 1 out of 12 spots. Someone playing Fall Guys. Because a lot of the folks I watch have been playing it lately, so that's a game match. Somebody with 16 viewers, so 2. So 3 out of 12 spots introduced me to new people. It's part of Twitch's problems with discoverability, but what it really is Twitch's problems with algorithms. I don't know who that I Am Tiffany is, but so we have 3 spots here. Categories we think you'll like. While Trainwrecks is offline, so you have a couple of people, some of whom I'm already subbed to. Recommended smaller communities. 16 viewers, 24. So, you start getting viewers and you eventually pop up in here. So this is an algorithm, but it doesn't work very well. Recommended just chatting channels. This will be the good one because this is where you see the stylistic things. So folks I watch influence who gets recommended here. Sweet Anita, no idea. I might have tuned into one. Kyung Ming, English Korean. Q Ming Ming. Okay, there we go. Outdoor stream in China from Ni Wen Wen. Zane Carney, etc. Gwen Mellon with purple hair. Dumb Bitch Daily Show. What the heck? Canagang TV used to follow. Haven't watched in a while. I Am Harimi. Let's Chill in Zhongli. Chat with Sam the AI. AIM Sam. Oh, an AI? I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. See how good the AI is programmed. And Prime K's have no idea what that. But I think what's going on with this person is they're doing a podcast, and I've watched enough scuffed podcasts that the format is similar. So then we have our hype train, So I am getting recommended some people that have recently gotten some hype trains, Elder Scrolls Online, talk shows and podcasts. Oh, it's Twit. What do you know? Very bad thumbnail. Huh, love that reflection there. We Are the VR, etc., etc. Dancing with Chat. Oh, someone clipped Barry when she was doing whatever. Cuco, aka Cuteco. Love her personality. I knew someone in college who was almost exactly like her. So this kind of chipper, cheery person, always great to be around. Wonderful friend. Yeah, I added her to my recommended channels because she does art type stuff and just chatting, but she's really cool to watch. So here's the thing. There is some attempts at algorithms here, but they're not all that great. Fundamentally, the big problem here is that there is no distinction. Again, this is something I talked about a while ago. There is no distinction between Twitch trying to recommend channels that I already follow that are live that I might like and new people. But as we've seen, there are people that I'm not following that are getting recommended, notably people that are stylistically similar to people that I've been watching a lot of. So there is some attempt at algorithms, much like there is on YouTube. So since I've had not Firefox, not Discord, not debate format, PowerPoint, there we are. Clicking the wrong scenes in OBS, man. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. Because this technology is getting developed, what this does to the whole situation with content creator baggage, if you have baggage, your replacements have probably already been recommended to your audience. That's the nature of the beast with this stuff. So if people want to stop watching you, the odds are the technology is robust enough that your replacements have already been introduced to them. Let's look at a YouTube answer to this. First of all, I followed somebody on YouTube. Well, sub to them. I followed somebody on YouTube because who Ashney was getting a little snippety to in the comments, and I found out they're a multi-platform creator. They stream, they do YouTube videos, they do all kinds of cool stuff. Let me see if I'm looking around. Is this person that I recently subbed to show? No, we'll just go straight to her channel. So I was introduced to Ashney because of Devin Nash and Harris Heller, and now I've been introduced to Quirky Pixel because of Ashney. Recommended by the algorithms, talks about the Twitch meta and things like that. Probably a bias towards Twitch streaming. There you go. So if Ashney didn't patch things up, the system has already given me a replacement. Somebody with 13,000 subs who does videos about streaming and has a Twitch and an Instagram and a Twitter. So yet another feedback loop creator. Hey, what do you know? So am I following her on Twitch yet? Let's fix that. Twitch.tv/QuirkyPixel. Did I follow her yet? Yeah, nope, that's happening right now. Bing! Ooh, no, I don't have Twitch on this browser. Change browsers. Let's take the UI, the URL with me back to Avast Secure. Let's do that. It's gonna screw up my numbers for a bit here. Twitch.tv/QuirkyPixel. Am I Nope, that is changing right now. I am following Quirky Pixel on Twitch. See? There you go. Some auto host was being recommended there. Back to Firefox. So there you go. That's the technology that these platforms are working on. And again, why are they going to work on technology like this? Because, and this is something that should go into the slide, the important thing to remember with these platforms is that, so the question is why? And one reason for this is the so-called partnership isn't really a partnership. So, you know, it's just an ad revenue sharing deal. It's not like a partnership when you learn about proprietorships, partnerships, and corporations in business. Not at all. So-called Twitch partnership, so-called YouTube partnership, not actually a partnership. Not a partnership in the sense of that word. You're not really partnering. It's not an even relationship. So you're basically just sharing ad revenue, both on YouTube and on Twitch. So yeah. Hey, my thing's been frozen. And it's glitching out now. Alright. Winamp is old. Sometimes we gotta let it catch its breath here. Let's restart that song. There we go. It's all ease jammy jam stuff anyways. Mix of relaxing music as well as jazz. So I gotta find some more of that stuff from the YouTube audio library. I've liked ease jammy jams enough that they're getting similar to Ethan Meixel and Silent Partner. Might as well just download some stuff. Still gotta get some software to catalog all of this stuff with its metadata. It's just an ad revenue sharing deal. There we go. Let me save this. So the so-called partnership isn't really a partnership. So you're not as, because of this, you're not as important as you think you are. Even if you're a big creator. Even if you're Asmongold. Like, oh, but Asmongold, he represents so much of Twitch's viewership. Right now he does. If he screws up left and right, though, and his viewership dwindles and they go off to other creators, then that changes. Nobody should ever think they're invincible, no matter how big they are, because things can change, and they do change. Happens in business as well. I've known of multiple store chains, Walmart one of them, that at one point people swore was unstoppable until the market conditions changed and they weren't. Now Walmart fights hard against Amazon. They're not as unstoppable as they used to be. So, the so-called partnership and Twitch partnership and YouTube partnership isn't really a partnership. It's an ad revenue sharing deal. You're not as important as you think you are, even if you're a big creator. It's not even. It's not an even deal. Or, it's not an even footing deal. Put that in quotes. You're not on even footing with the organization. You're an independent contractor. You're not really an employee. You're not really anything. You're just sharing ad revenue and maybe whatever else might be in the agreement. So, because of this, platforms are not beholden to people. They are beholden to their metrics and KPIs. So advertising and stuff like that. Ways to bring in revenue. So what matters to a platform is that people are watching, regardless of who it is. So, when you consider that a creator can decide, I'm not going to stream tomorrow, I'm going to take a vacation, or I need a break, I'm leaving for a month. Do you think any of these platforms ever want that traffic to stop? No, they want alternatives. Now, what if there are fans of, say, Asmongold and whatnot? What if there are fans of Asmongold who may not really care to find other people to watch? That's when you want to recommend people. So when they're bored, they have similar, oh, that person looks similar. I wouldn't be surprised if S-Fan has benefited from that with some weak Twitch algorithms. That he's similar enough. If he becomes similar enough to Asmongold, he starts getting recommended to fans of Asmongold. It'll be very interesting if Twitch ever rolls out something like, I think YouTube has something, fans of so-and-so also liked, and it shows up on the front page. So, the bottom line here is that people are watching regardless of who it is. So because of this whole situation here, is that objectively people are watching regardless of who it is. So because of this, it is in a company's best interest to develop a matchmaking system. Ergo, it is in a platform's best interests to develop this technology. If you suck, if you have baggage, and this is where we're going to end this discussion on at least on the bullet points here. If you have baggage, creepy uncle algorithm is already working on finding your replacements to introduce to your audience. If it hasn't introduced your replacements already. Put a think face in here. Let's have some fun with this. Let's see here. Faces. There we go. There we go. Put a think face in there. Something besides the smileys and frowny faces here. But there you go. So if you have baggage with this technology under development, that even Twitch's weak sauce technology is doing this, recommending people who are stylistically similar. And we also know, by the way, that YouTube is working on this. This is one of the things that they're looking for. Analytics as well as matchmaking type stuff. It's just the next step for the algorithms and stuff over on YouTube. So because this technology is in development, and by the way, if they could a platform that gets this first could always license it to somewhere else. So bottom line here is you're going to deal with this. So it is in platforms' best interests to have people watching as much as possible, as long as possible. And if there's a problem with the talent, the systems should have already recommended somebody else for them to watch, and they should already have a fallback plan, so to speak. They should already have a backup plan. Who's the backup streamer, or who's going to take over? Maybe people might decide that something streamer A did ticked them off, that they never want to watch him again. You know? And so they switch to streamer B. And so you have somebody like Asmongold shrink, somebody else becomes the next Asmongold. Now, in that case, you're dealing with a few things related to, say, the feedback loop and stuff. Asmongold is a very strong feedback loop that'll probably send him a new audience for quite some time. But all things rendered equal, this is pretty goofy technology. But there you go. The problem of content creator baggage is that the technology is being developed to make sure that your baggage is not going to cut the watch minutes, ad impressions, and other stuff that these platforms are serving to the people that are watching. It makes all the business sense in the world to do. So when you come out and you say that Twitch is in its best interest to be elitist and stick to the sure things, yeah, sure, the system is biased towards who's the biggest right now, and you will get recommended popular creators, but what if something happens to that popular talent? Is Twitch really going to want to start over on square one and have to introduce you to all new people again and hope it works? No. They're going to want to have someone else lined up that you will start watching if for some reason your gold medal streamers are taking breaks, going on vacation, get suspended. And it all goes back to the need for operational redundancy so that if something goes wrong, your business keeps operating and keeps moving forward. That is all sound business operational philosophy there. It is not a leap of any kind for these platforms to have something like this going or be developing something like this so that when things happen, it's more ironclad. The system is more ironclad. People keep watching despite stuff that's going wrong. People keep throwing in them watch minutes despite stuff that's going wrong. People keep getting the ad impressions despite stuff that's going wrong. People keep throwing the donos despite stuff that's going wrong. There is no reason for even a platform like Twitch not to develop this technology. None. So when you come out and you say that the current way of doing things, the old guard, is the only thing that really is good for Twitch in any, or even imply it, you're stuck in the past and you out yourself as somebody who's not open to technology, or maybe you don't have the background in technology, or you avoid talking about technology because you have more of a background elsewhere, which is exactly what I would expect from somebody who's big on marketing and stuff, just like back in business school. The marketing majors would have different attitudes towards stuff than computer information systems majors like myself. So, stuff to think about. This is going to go to the Twitter, just like the other slide I did earlier. I'll probably save a copy of this as well for PowerPoint, but there you go. Content creator baggage versus algorithms, ladies and gentlemen. The problem of content creator baggage is that algorithms will move your audience on to someone else. I think it's not if, but when. Even if I'm wrong on this, and I'm just making a dumb assumption with the way Twitch works, don't expect it to stay this way forever. We've seen Facebook work on creepy uncle algorithm technology. We've seen YouTube work on creepy uncle algorithm technology. And I don't think Twitch is making those recommendations out of thin air because those streamers on my main page in Twitch are the only people streaming right now. Let me actually pop open Twitch right now. Let's look at it. Oh no, I got a ton of icons going down that side menu. Twitch is more crowded than it normally is. So, at this time of night. So no, this technology, it's there. It's out there somewhere. If you haven't encountered it yet, you will. Best to be prepared for it. Social medias. YouTube.com/MultimediaJay, Twitter.com/MultimediaJay, Twitch.tv/MultimediaJay, and MultimediaJay.wordpress.com. This is MultimediaJay radio style. Don't touch that dial. No, just kidding. We're actually gonna call it a show here. Be nice to get some more sleep than I've been getting the last couple of nights. Mornings, whatever. This is Multimedia Jay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.
257. MultimediaJay Radio Style.